Hi guys, we're here to set up and sort of do a bit of an intro / day one of my daily plan with me series for September. So I did one of these at the start of the summer holidays, which was really helpful for me to look at like my personal planning approach, and I really enjoyed it and I had a lot of positive feedback from people, which is nice. So I thought I'd do one at the start of September for going back to work, because it's very different, especially this year where I've had to change how I plan a lot. So if you remember, these are kind of my personal planners that run side by side and kind of complement each other. And I have already set these up on other videos. So this is my passion planner spread for the week using the school days collection from Anybeth Designs, and I love how this has turned out. I keep opening up and just looking at it because it's really nice and it's colourful but kind of calming at the same time, which I think for this week is going to be really, really helpful. So looking at Monday, kind of that is planned as it's going to be for the time being, or as much structure as I'm going to put in advance, because it will be my morning routine, travelling to work, being at work, possibly going to the gym. I'm going to aim to go to the gym, but if I don't, I don't. And then in the evening I've left it free because there will be stuff that I need to go through and sort out after day one at school, and filming and just kind of making sure I'm not overloading myself in the first week back, really. So that is my sort of overview of the week, because I like a weekly overview and I like a daily overview, which is where we come to this. So this is my bullet journal. This is my new one. I've done a flip through of September in this on my channel, and then I've done a sort of a setup for my weekly dashboard / Monday plans, which I'll just go through again. So this is using add-ons and bits from the Endless Summer Tiny Kit from Anybeth Designs. I've just got an overview of the week and then my dailies, and I've kind of I'm simplifying back a bit on my bullet journal. I'm going for like a central place that has the overview and then tasks pretty much. So this is kind of as is. I don't think there's anything else I'm going to add. These are like my prompts for the different challenges. So this is the Anybeth Designs Photo Challenge, this is my script writing prompt, and then this is the prompt for the UK Passion Planner Forum that I've set up on Facebook. If you want to join. And I'm just trying out the idea of having daily conversation starters, so I've got that in there as a reminder for me. I've scheduled them all to go up for the week, just to see how it goes. And then this is just again a little reminder of the work events, so I don't overload myself too much. That's kind of as detailed as I get with work now, because of this wonderful thing called GDPR. So last year for work, just to kind of give you a bit of context, I had my normal day-to-day planner, I used my bullet journal for work and personal, and then I had an Erin Condren teacher planner. And part way through the year I pulled in a Erin Condren notebook, kind of used as a bit more of like a work brain dump notebook type thing. So it's kind of like a hybrid work and personal system. Now with GDPR, we have to be able to shred most things at the end of the year, which pains me greatly. And there is nowhere on this planet I am shredding an Erin Condren teacher planner, or any Erin Condren planner, to be honest. So I've ummed and ahed about what I'm going to do. I've done a brain dump like Cindy from Llama's Love Lettering did, put down everything that I wanted in my planning system into different categories, and then I've worked from there about how I might manage that on a day-to-day basis. Now, the ideal scenario, unfortunately, isn't going to be able to happen at the moment because it hasn't turned up. So I've tried setting up different things in different ways over the past 10 days to see how I feel about them. I've tried a moleskin planner, I've tried a happy planner, I've tried something else. What else did I try? I can't remember, it's completely gone out of my head. I tried something else, I didn't like it. So my thought was I would use some traveller's notebook inserts. So I'd have a weekly diary insert, like a week on 2 pages type spread, and a dot grid insert that I could put in my traveller's notebook with my personal bullet journal, and then just kind of carry that around with my work planner, and it wouldn't be too much. Now that's not turned up. It's Sunday, I go back to work tomorrow. I've got to have something to help me get through the week. So I've done a quick fix, really. So this is going to be my work planning system for the foreseeable future. So we have a passion planner. We'll start here because I like having an overview of the week. I like the fact that I could, if I wanted to, just kind of carry this around with me. It is the Pro Academic, so it's not too big, it's not too cumbersome, and I have completely personalised this for me and what I want. So if you are in the UK Passion Planner forum, I have done a flip through video of how to set this up properly in detail, and a little bit more background on it. But I'm going to show you next week, not this week, because I've already started adding things in. But basically, I've got some custom stickers from Ellie Designs to cover up the timelines. I've put in an overview of where we are with lessons. I've got my spellings, I've got tasks, I've got space each day to record events that will come into the diary as they come in. And so this will be kind of like my hub, but I don't plan on putting anything in here that is classed as sensitive information, anything that means this will need to be shredded, because I like being able to look back at the previous year's planner and see where we were with different things. So this covers that. I will fill this with post-its for the immediate shredding of information, but this is why I thought the diary insert for the Traveller's Notebook would be a good idea, because then I can put in the personal meetings and everything else like that and shred that with no qualms whatsoever. So this is kind of like my day-to-day, carry around, take it to the wherever I go really, like my go-to. Plus, if and when the Traveller's Notebooks turn up, I could as well, I'm just double checking, yeah, slot them in the back pocket and then still carry that around. So that's my weekly planning that I wanted, and everything on here is from Ellie Designs. The name, the tabs, all the stickers inside are from Ellie, because Rachel's amazing. Then we have the day-to-day teacher planner. This is the proper teacher planner. So this has got the checklist, the record pages, the daily planning pages. This probably most of the time will just stay on my desk at work. It'll probably come home at weekends so I can set up the next week. But this gives me the daily overview, and this is completely shreddable. It's A4, it is hardbound, it is a bit chunky. I've done quite a lot of setup on this already. But this is kind of the replacement for the Erin Condren teacher planner, because if you know Erin Condren, you know the price. This cost me £8. I'm not going to worry about shredding this. And if I just show you what the pages look like, this is what they look like. They are daily pages, so you've got space for all your lessons, activities, reminders. I can write anything on here. I can write when kids are absent. I can write when people are going to be in. I can write what's going on, and it will be shredded. And I have no qualms with that, which is absolutely fine. So we have the daily planning, we have the weekly planning, which I've just dropped on the floor, and then we have this. So instead of a dot grid insert for my Traveller's Notebook, I've got a thin, slim Leuchtturm 1917 in A5, which unfortunately only comes in black. But it'll do the job, it'll be fine. So I'm just going to set up how I do a weekly overview in this, and look at what I need to get done on Monday. Before we do anything else, I'm just going to pause. I'm going to pick up the planner that I dropped, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I only do a work week setup in this. So I do a 1-page kind of diary calendar thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Obviously it's counting because it's me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sorry, I'm just going to have to focus on this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. So it's simple. There's not a lot going on in terms of setup. It's week 1 of the academic year. And I'm just going to do like a highlight box to record the dates of this week. And then the last thing I do is on this, we split page in 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So there we go. That's all I do with my mild liner. I like doing these headers, so we will do those. It is the 3rd to the 7th of September, because we only do Monday to Friday. It's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Okay, so that's it basically for my weekly setup. Sorry, squeaky chair problem. It is simple, it's not meant to be time consuming, it is meant to be quick. The only, well, there are some things I can put in. So Monday's an inset day, as is Tuesday, which if you're like, what is that? It's in-service training. So they're basically training days for staff. So there's no kids. I am going to put in the fact that we're having our photos taken, professional photos, because I need to remember that. Children are back in on Wednesday, and we've got the music teacher coming in, so it's a meet and greet music session. It's my PPA on Thursday and PPA on Friday, so that's my planning time and preparation. That's all I've got at the moment, because obviously we've not gone back, we haven't got timetables, duty rotas, assembly timetables, we haven't done diary dates or anything, so that's sparse. Normally I can anticipate like double this, so like this is basically 2 columns of stuff for most days, just because particularly for the first few weeks, I really do write everything down just when I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. So then on this side we do a task list, so Monday the 3rd of September. I get my highlighter out again, because you have to make the days stand out, don't you? So tomorrow, so it is training day tomorrow, but I will go in early. I need to put up the peg labels. Sorry, I've got a trapped fly in my office and it's buzzing around. I don't know if you can hear it, it's starting to do my head in again. Sometimes it's quiet and then every so often it goes absolute bananas, so it's really random. I need to put peg labels up in the cloakroom because I haven't done those yet. I need to book supply for Year 3 Forest School. I need to speak to the Year 3 teacher about Forest School letters. And plans. I need to reminder for everyone about the topic web deadline. So I'm I'm a subject leader for geography, history and forest school, so I monitor kind of like the topic planning for each term. So there's a deadline when they all have to be on the system and on the website, so I just need to remind everyone about that. In fact, that is Friday, so I'll put that down. Then we also need to double check French units, so I can pass it on to the teacher who does my PPA. What else do I need to do? Oh yeah, I need to upload some stuff to the system. So I need to upload reviewed SDPs. New SDPs, and no, that's it for now. We need to confirm details for Tuesday because we are doing our training in a different location, and I just need to double check what it is so I can try and arrange a lift with someone because I won't have a car. I need to still do some classroom prep, so I need to sort out the help packs. So those are pop wallets that are full of reference material for the kids to use as and when they feel they need to for different subjects. I will need to finalise the RE medium term plan. We haven't had the RE timetable yet because it changes slightly each year just based on the calendar of the church and dates that things fall on. So once that's in place, I can finalise that. Anything else I need to do? Oh yeah, I need to sort out and carry more trust visit. Okay, so that is for now. I'm just having a think. I'm just double checking. Yeah, that is like my essentials list for tomorrow. So I do need to try and get all of that done tomorrow. If some of it gets moved over to Tuesday, that's fine. What I tend to do is, as stuff comes in each day, because things do come in, let's face it, I tend to just add it to the bottom and then move it when it needs moving. So if it's something for next week, I'll add it to the list, I won't check it off or anything, and then as I fill out each day, I move what is needed, and anything that isn't done gets moved over to the next week at the moment. Now, as I said, doing this whole daily plan with me series in the summer really made a difference to the way I plan, and I feel it's far more productive and useful. And so hopefully this will do the same. And of course, knowing my luck, the Travellers inserts will turn up on like Thursday or something, so I won't even get a whole week. But this is just an old Lloyd's term that I had lying around that I've used a few pages from just for general notes and brain dumping, so I thought it would be perfect to use for this at the moment. Someone has just started with a drill or something somewhere, which is really, really fun. I'm sorry if you can hear that. So that's that. So bullet journal for work done. Weekly overview is done, but I'm not going to show it to you because there are a couple of things on post-its that are sensitive. If we have, I'm going to have a quick look at this off camera a moment, sorry guys, just because I know I've done loads of setup and I've got to check if there was anything that was sort of too sensitive. I don't think so. No, it's fine, it's fine. So I've done a vague bit of setup for the week. So I've got, I've obviously dated it because the pages are undated. I've just marked that we've got insert days on Monday and Tuesday, and then started filling stuff out for Wednesday and Thursday. So there's not quite enough space in this for the structure of my day. but I kind of make it work. So I have like a half-hour slot of the morning, which tends to be the kind of like this box here next to the actual session, and then we have, so it'll be first thing English, break, maths, then like assembly, and we have like a little slot after assembly as well before lunch, and then the afternoon's fine. So this gets filled up with all sorts of things. So it'll be, I tend to put the learning goal in to stand out, so I know where I am when I look at my electronic plans. I write down things that I need, what I need to look for, quick notes that will affect my day, and then things down the bottom as well. So it'll be like reminders will be if it's particularly a theme day, or if I need to get something specifically done that day. Wednesdays are normally staff meeting days, so there is likely that that will get added too. And then Friday, so I've done a very loose outline for the week because it is the first week back, but this will get filled up very quickly. And then at the back there are obviously like all the checklist pages and stuff, as I said, which I filled out. So that's kind of a detailed introduction to my work planning system, because we've already got to know my personal planning system. And yeah, so these planners form my planning system, which seems like a lot, but it works for me. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. As I said, and I've said in several videos, I'm not quite sure how this week is going to turn out, or whether it's going to be too much, or how much I can show you each day, particularly from this pile. This is probably going to be the shortest video. By the time I've gone through all of my personal stuff and then I've done a quick update on my work stuff, it's probably going to be quite a long video each day. So bear with me, bring a drink when you come to view it would be my suggestion, or a chocky bicky, or both. And hopefully you will continue to get some ideas and stuff out of these videos like the last one. I know I really enjoyed doing them, which is why I'm doing it again. So I will be back tomorrow, guys, and in the meantime, happy planning.